Hello, and welcome back to the third episode, and I'm glad you are tuning in again. And yeah, right at the beginning, you can see how I expand the paths for the Jurassic tour to the upper area. The climb up to the bridge was supposed to be special, and then I decided to build a half tunnel. It should seem as if you are driving through a rock formation, and from above it looks like an erupted canyon, and at first I wasn't sure whether it would look good here with my idea with the lagoon platforms, but yeah, why not? And in Germany we have a saying about it, trying makes you smart, or in German, Versuch macht klug. If I place the platforms from the lagoon and then I want to move them freely, then the concrete column stays in the place. In that case, it comes in handy. And on this point, I think about it a little bit. It's a shame that the platforms don't have different colors. They are suitable for every biome, and the rock color of this platform is very light and looks like a Mediterranean stone. And in that case, I would say let's call this a new area, and this new path here with the rocks and so on, and the upper section we call this new area Granite Falls, and I think it fits. Granite is very light, and yeah, why not? That is the Granite Falls section in this park here. Yeah, okay. I'm a stupid boy, sorry. And yeah, so now I'm going to put a lot of platforms in few moments in one place, because I don't need the columns for that. And then I cover the columns, the rest of the columns, with the forest and trees and bushes, and so it's not visible anymore. And yeah, so is this not visible? Yeah, right. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired, but I haven't not enough time, and I'm looking forward for the third and the fifth episode, and yeah, so sorry. Yeah, I covered there in a few moments. You can see here in the time lapse, and yeah, there's also a trick to get around the visual problem with the columns. I had already shown in other videos that you can simply place the lagoon platform in the water, and then you no longer have the columns, and you can move and place the platform freely with the appropriate mod from KAIODENIC. I want to scanning this path to look natural, so I try to put a lot of stones around the edges, and also I hope it looks like a big crack here in the rock, and I'm still adjusting the terrain around it and have smoothed the ground a lot for the Jurassic tour. And I wanted a nice entrance to the half cave here, and decided on the banner. And after that, I wanted to have a small roof so that the entrance to this half cave here is a little bit more interesting. Yeah, and then I decided against covering this entire path with the smaller stones, and yeah, I like these open look. We haven't a complete roof. It is cracked and open, and you have a natural light above, and yeah, but it also it is a dance begin when you drive with this Jurassic tour to the upper section, and I think it's a good contrast to the upper level with the open area with the bridge and so on. And yeah, I think contrast is important, and it's so a little bit more interesting when you drive this Jurassic tour. Alright, I want to have a contrast at the beginning. Yeah, you can see it is a steep climb. Everything is rocky and a bit cramped. Then you come to the bridge, and everything is wide and open again, and you have a lot of light and a good view to the next section and into the enclosure of the Dinosaurus. But we see this later in the time-lapse building part, and in the next episode then I release the Dinosaurus. Then I plant the edges with various bushes and trees, and then I placed a few more stones, and also placed a lot of the little stones at the top of the bridge and the waterfall. And yeah, I cut it out of the video because it's not longer interesting. I also cut the placement of the stones at the other waterfall from the video. Otherwise the video would have been too long, and I would like us to see the highlight of the current episode and have more time for that. In this episode it was hard to cutting the speedbuild part smart, and so I decided to skip the Tarbosaurus from this episode and put in the next episode. Currently I had a poll of his skin, and don't be mad to me, my lovely fellas. I find it also strange to myself to have an episode without a dinosaur. But I show all these species in the next episode. But before we get to that, I would like to show you the new home for the Tarbosaurus in the time-lapse speed build here. And this is the next after the cracked canyon here. And I got inspiration from Shroom. I saw his amazing stadium, and I wanted to build a stadium or arena all the time for the upper section, but I don't find the right idea. And then I saw this construction by Shroom, and it was perfect. I asked him if I could use this idea, and I'm very happy about it. And this idea fits perfectly into this park, and I linked Shroom in the attachment. Check him out, please. He is a badass guy in model park building, and he inspired me so much. And on this point, greetings go out to Shroom, and thank you for your idea, thank you for the stadium, and I think it is the best work in building for the new home for the Tarbosaurus. And I'm looking forward, what do you thinking about, and I hope you like it too. And in the meantime, I covered here the edges from the Jurassic Tour and the cracked canyon with the temperate plants, with the trees and bushes. And I think it's a good combination with the tiger forest as well, like the colors what you can see here. And so it looks a little bit more organic and natural. And yeah, on this point, I hope you like it too. And then let's come to the stadium. I spontaneously placed the stadium at this location here, and I like the difference in height between the levels. The galleries are on the same level as the guest section plateau, and the enclosure is lower and have a smooth transition. I took these galleries from the lagoons for the stadium look, and I lowered the ground floor 5 or 6 steps so that I can use the concrete wall and so I can cover the galleries with there. The result is a stadium that looks visually real, so I hope. And I cover all the edges later with rocks, cover the open place between the galleries and the ground floor. And in the middle of the stadium there is a meat feeder for a feeding show for the guest. And voila! You have a complete new mid-size attraction for the guest and a very nice home for the Tarbosaurus and yeah, a feeding show. And feeding show is cool. Yeah, so I hope. Yeah, the rest of the enclosure has natural borders and so I plan these with a rock wall and that you can see also in the time-lapse part next. And the river is also a natural border for me. And then I'm thinking about how I can split the rest of this area for 2 enclosures. Then I need space for the Alamosaurus and the Wuherosaurus here on this upper level. And I think I have enough space for the 3 species. But what is the best splitting? And then I test a few things offline. What is suitable, what is perfect, what is not so good, or what is doesn't look good right now for this idea. And yeah, after a few tests, then I test a new mod from the Dominos Enclosure mod. I'll link it also in the description. And yeah, I found this concrete wall is perfect and it's not too thick, and in my eyes it looks realistic as a barrier. And I set the walls into the ground for a smoother look, and it is high enough that the Tarbo can jump over it, but the Alamo can look over it from the other side from time to time if you like. And yeah, so in the rest here of the time lapse I covered a little bit the edges from the concrete wall and so on, what I had said with the rocks, and it fits into a more natural and realistic look. And I like this combination here with the alpine rocks with the texture what we have here in-game on this map. And I like this mossy look, this greenish look on the rocks, and it fits so good with the underground texture. And yeah, you can also see it then. I covered it also up with more little stones and built a rock wall barrier, and yeah, it's a natural border for me. And yeah, I think it's okay. We don't need on every point and every time a real fence. And yeah, fences are not so often so nice for me. But yeah, I think it's okay so. And as you can see here, I built a little decoration with the fountain from the Jurassic World decoration set. And I have also the statue mod. And then I found the Tarbosaurus statue and put it into the front and covered a little bit up with bushes. And so we have a organic mural look. I hope that was the right word for this. And yeah, so we have a nice decoration for the stadium, and yeah, I think it's okay. But yeah, I repeat this later or in the next episode on the other sides of the stadium, but we have the first decoration on the front of the stadium, and I cover up a little bit with lights and planters and banners and so on. And after that, then I was happy about this look, and it feels right. This is the Wazo for me. And then yeah, we come a little bit to the end of this episode, and the rest few minutes are capture mode. And don't forget, capture mode and me, we are not the best friends, but I think it's okay. And it was a very great day for building the part here, the way to this upper part with the path and the bridge and so on, and the first and big attraction highlight here with the stadium. And yeah, I hope you like it as well, and let me know it in a comment if you like. And yo, okay, I hope you like it, and I'm happy you join me again for the next episode, and I'm happy to have you back in the next part for the release of the Tarbosaurus in his new home. And then we see also the Alamosaurus and the Werosaurus, and then we are finished with this upper section, and then we go after the next episode to the lower level of my park, and then maybe I build a lagoon or the aviaries. I think I'm spontaneous about this, and yeah, on this point I say bye bye to you and thank you for watching, and we see us. Bye bye.